What is LeBron James doing? I mean, the guy's a freaking rock star. He's got to be drinking, eating something. What's his regimen? What's his routine? My name is Kris Krohn, and I love studying successful people. And today we're diving into him and a few other people on their habits that make them so successful and why.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
LeBron James is hot right now, and I'm going to the Olympics in Japan this year. I'm taking my family, and guess what? I'm going to the gold medaling game, and I'm assuming that the United States are going to be playing somebody, and I'm guessing that LeBron James is actually going to be there representing the great US of A. So I'm a fan of LeBron James, but more importantly, I'm a fan of people who do what it takes and find out what it takes to be great in their lane. Many of them become iconic. In fact, you know, what is it that LeBron James is doing that makes him so special? Well, did you know that he practices 1,500 shots a day? He invests $1.5 million each year into himself. So he invests into him being his highest and best self. And the NBA gave LeBron James the Most Valuable Player award 4 times. So that tells you something about him, but I want you to understand, he wasn't just catering to just organic, natural talent. He built this beast, 1,500 shots a day. He is still out there pounding it and freaking crushing it. But LeBron James is not the only one. Let's go back. I just got back from Disneyland with my son, and last month with my daughter. I do one-on-one time with them. And I'm with my son in Disneyland, and I'm looking at this theme park that are now all over the world. And I'm like, did you know that Walt Disney struck out 302 times before he got a bank to give him money to fund his caricature of a mouse and make a movie? How many of us would have given up after the 3rd or the 5th time, let alone the 100th time or the 300th time? But on 302, a bank said fine. And look at the world that we have today. Can you imagine a world without Disneyland? Oprah Winfrey, right? Did you know that she was a journalist before she had her own talk show and that she was fired? They said that she was too emotional. Oprah Winfrey, she is emotional, and it's actually what made her truly great. And then we have someone like Bill Gates, right? I'm pulling out iconic people that you and I are familiar with. This guy dumped college and on his mom's credit card, got the money pulled together to create a company that we call Microsoft. Now this is my hometown, this is where I'm from. I was born in a hospital on 148th between Redmond and Bellevue, and the entire street for miles is now owned by Microsoft. I'm not iconic like any of these legends, but I believe that you and I have the ability to become great in our own way. For me, I have this YouTube channel today because I started out really poor in life and I didn't feel like I had any options and no one was gonna back me and no one was gonna support me and no one was gonna put money behind me. So I learned how to do it myself. I got resourceful. The day that I came home and found my wife in tears because I couldn't afford groceries, I couldn't afford rent, and we were looking at being kicked out, that was the day I started a journey of finding myself. It's when I realized I can't rely on the system. I can't rely on college. I can't rely on a boss. I can't rely on someone to do this for me. It's on me. And so that's when I said, screw it. I took life by the horns, the way you might take a bull, and I basically said, I'm gonna own my financial destiny. And 4.5 years later, I was financially free. I came from nothing. I'm not arguing that I'm iconic like these legends, that I'm anything great, but I do have a goal. My goal is to be the #1 voice for wealth and finance for YouTube all over the world. And right now I'm rising the charts. I'm not there yet, but I'll tell you what, I've got a common sense message for a world that is screaming a lot of nonsense when it comes to money and living the life that they want to have. Victimhood isn't at an all-time high. It's eking everywhere out through social media, and people want a better life, but they don't know how to reach out and grab it. And I'm showing them how to do that. That's perhaps my greatness. Les Brown said that you have greatness in you. I remember when I heard it live from him at one of my events that I hired him for. When he said that, I realized, wow, I'm in the audience of a great man who's been sharing this message with many people. And I'm sharing it with you right now from Les Brown that you have greatness in you. Question is, what are you gonna do? We may never become iconic like these people, but in our way, we can be great. I hope you figure out what that path is for you. I want to thank you for being here today. Thank you for watching. You know, my YouTube channel is about giving people shortcuts to getting the life that they want. I have all sorts of tools and resources. I've got videos coming up. In fact, I got a video coming up that'll be telling you about making money in your 20s. This book is a free gift from me to you. This is a book I wrote that showed how I pulled myself from nowhere to get where I am today and how I've helped thousands and thousands of people on that same journey right now. I built my wealth through real estate. I believe that it is the missing asset in America today. Everything is diversification through a stock market with single-digit ROIs. And I'm showing people how to build their own financial life the way I've been able to do. I'll tell you what, I've been able to travel the world with my family. I've been able to visit a number of different countries, live in the houses that I want, drive the cars that I want, but more importantly, reclaim my time that lets me live life on my terms. So I can be the dad that I want. I can be the father, the husband, get the time with my wife. And my life's busier than it's ever been before, but I've never had a more fulfilling, exciting life than the one that I have right now. And so a lot of that's from the wealth that's been created through real estate. So you got to figure out what's game for you. And if you feel like there's greatness in you, but you're looking for a short track to greater wealth and abundance, this book might be a great tool for you. Go ahead and click the link below. Pick up a free copy. You just got to cover shipping and I send it to you. Other than that, my friends, I want to thank you for being here today. I hope you've been inspired to just say, man, what is the greatness in me? And it may look small or insignificant, but I promise it's meaningful and it matters. And it's time for you to figure out what it is and rise up and do something with it. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.